All right, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel. So today's video, we're going to talk about, can AI or will AI rewrite the Bible? And if it does, will it start a new holy war? So guys, AI is looking like it might rewrite the Bible. Now, why am I saying AI is going to rewrite the Bible? Well, obviously somebody's going to prompt it to do such. There is a Israeli professor named Yuval Noah Harari. He's the Israeli professor. He's also part of the World Economic Forum. He's a member of it. And he states that AI will, in a couple of years, rewrite the Bible and correct religion. So that's the problem I have when he said, and correct religion, because that's saying that religion isn't correct now and that it needs to be corrected through way of AI rewriting the Bible for everyone. Now, is that going to stop people from reading the original Bible or the Torah or the Quran? No. But if a new Bible is created, or written rather, what is this going to do for religion? I think it's going to rip religion a new one, because now you're going to sit there, people are going to start arguing about who's right and who's wrong. Almost like the Crusades, right? The Holy War. Who was right and who was wrong? I know it was a lot deeper than that, but this is where we are headed in this day and age, when AI has the possibility of rewriting the Bible. Now, this Harari character, the professor, states that religions will be corrected because AI is going to rewrite the Bible. Now, he kept saying the Bible, but then he said religions. Now, I know there are multiple religions that follow the Bible, but I'm also assuming this is going to go for the Quran and the Torah and other religious books out there. Again, guys, saying that religion's not correct now and saying that AI is going to correct the problem, I think it's a big problem, because then again, you're going to have people be like, well, what was wrong? How does AI know what's right? Where did AI get all of this information from to correct it? Right? That's going to be the problem. Now, I think, guys, that this Harari guy, who's part of the World Economic Forum, he loves AI. Not I think, but he does. There's multiple interviews with him talking about AI, and it looks like his dick gets hard when he talks about AI. Now, the guy, I think, is a savage. He's part of the elite, the evil, the people that want to destroy the planet even further. I think, guys, at this point, the World Economic Forum is sitting back, laughing and hoping we destroy ourselves. I think they're hell-bent on watching the world burn. Not because they want control, not because they want us to eat cows and live longer. Eat crickets and live longer. They want to watch the world burn. I think that's just all it is. Because when you start talking this nonsense is undoubtedly going to start some kind of fight, war, or just skirmishes throughout the world. And I think when you run into that, especially what's going on in Israel, right, with Muslims and Jews, imagine that. Imagine a book coming out and correcting that problem, correcting it, and then the Israelis, or rather Jews and the Muslims, getting into it even worse now because AI told them what the truth was, or what the truth of AI was. That's a problem. And I think we're going to see worse violence if AI rewrites holy books across the board. Not just the Bible, but books across the board. Now, again, this Harari guy, this fucking idiot, states that people, religious leaders, dreamed of a day that religion could be corrected and the Bible could be rewritten. I don't know any religious leader that was like, man, I can't wait for AI to fucking figure this out for us. Not one that I know of. And I've never heard of a religious leader agreeing with him. But he seems to think that religious leaders were looking for this dream AI to rewrite all religion for it. I doubt that very much. I think people they want to leave well enough alone. They absolutely do. I don't know where they're coming up with the ideology that these religious leaders want this to happen. I don't think they do. Anybody with a sound mind doesn't want this to be touched. Just leave it alone. Leave the Bible alone, the Torah, the fucking Quran, the Buddhist book, whatever the fuck books are out there, leave them alone. For AI to sit there and correct it is going to be an issue. Because here's the problem, guys. When AI rewrites this, they're being prompted to rewrite it. If they're being prompted to rewrite it, that means a human on the other end of that AI is prompting it by typing in keywords and directions on how to correct it. Therein lies the problem, because that is man prompting AI to do so. Now, if you're using quantum AI or quantum computing with AI, that's an entirely different ballgame altogether. That is something else that, well, if that AI comes around or that quantum AI comes around, that's a bigger issue, because now this thing is thinking entirely on its own. So again, this dick face seems to think that because of technology today that it's going to correct. He kept saying it in the interview, it's going to correct religion, it's going to correct it. That's a problem. Now, here's a bigger problem. People are already leaning in the direction of a new Bible because they had a church sermon which was created by AI and held by AI. So there's a giant screen TV set with a black man's face on it, and AI created, or AI generated black man's face holding a church sermon. There were at least 300 people in the crowd listening to this. This is a problem, because again, you have a small group of people, 300, that are starting to have church or have holy meetings with a completely generated person or thing, if you will, not person, thing. This is bad. So AI is not just replacing humanity, guys. It's replacing the Holy Spirit. Because again, those people who met at the church, it was a godless church. These are people who felt like God abandoned them, or they didn't believe in God at all, but they rather believe in the God of AI, or AI God, because that's where they're going with this. These people, guys, are going to be those who are going to cause havoc with the church, with mosques, with temples. These are the people we're going to have to look out for in the future. Not now, but maybe down the line. These are the people that are, what if AI God tells them to start a holy war? What if this AI guy tells them to start violence? Because it's godless. It's not of anything pure. It's something that was completely made and generated inside a computer. This is where the devil enters. Because there's always been talk of the devil making his way through computers, or technology rather, sorry. And now we're starting to see it. This could in fact be it. I'm not saying that this is it now, but it definitely could be the start of it, for sure. So this Harari guy, again, I told you how he was a big fan of technology and AI. He says that he dreams of a world that is completely run and controlled by AI. This is the kind of guy you need to take out now. Not later, not old age, now. Because when motherfuckers start talking like this, that means they want AI, computers, and technology to completely rule their lives so that they are under complete control. A guy like him is submissive, and we all know why he's submissive. I'm going to tell you why he's submissive in another video where we talk about how AI will be able to predict whether or not you're gay. Yes, Yuval Noah Harari said that himself. He said that AI will have an algorithm to figure out whether or not you're gay. Not going to get into it. But anyway, guys, let's talk about the violence and the holy war of this whole mess. Now, will this start a holy war? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know. Will this start violence? I can see it starting violence at the very least. I can see this AI gathering people or telling people we need to attack those infidels and the holy people and yada, yada, yada. We are a godless society and we're not going to let God ruin our world and all this other crazy shit. And I can absolutely see something starting out of that. Absolutely. An AI church, guys, can absolutely tell people that God is not real. I could see that happening. I could see AI coming up with the conclusion, or being prompted to come up to the conclusion that God is not real, and shouting this message across the world. And people will believe it. I even have this feeling that God-fearing people, Bible thumpers, people who visit church on a Sunday, every Sunday, I have a feeling even those people are going to listen to AI and drop the Bible. Listen, the devil's a motherfucker, and the devil has his way of reaching people. And technology was one of those ways that the devil can absolutely trick people into believing God's not real. We're going to start seeing that in the near future. But as far as violence in the holy war, who knows? Violence, yes. Holy war, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think we'll see it in our lifetime, but if this carries on and this keeps growing, or this grows at an exponential rate, we could see something close to a holy war in our lifetime. Here's another thing that I just thought of rather. AI, David Koresh or Jim Jones, an AI program that will tell people to off themselves, to drink the Kool-Aid, to fall on the sword, to wear white sneakers or black sneakers and drape a sheep over yourselves and drink fucking antifreeze. I can see something like that happening with AI. Again, if these people met in a church and were in awe of this AI individual on a screen, what is stopping an AI Koresh or AI Jim Jones from telling people to end their lives? There is something to be said, guys, about people who are easily influenced by technology and easily influenced by something that they're hoping for, that they just want this thing to understand them. And if it does, will these people follow it through the gates of hell? Will these people follow it to the point where they will commit suicide? This is the bigger picture that a lot of people are not going to see until it's too late. We have groups out there right now, like Scientology and them, that have people convinced that there's something greater, a mothership, a spaceship waiting for us to go up there to beam us up. Like in the movie Cocoon, except for that wasn't a religion. It was just a bunch of old people trying to stay young. But my point is, guys, if AI is convincing people at a church that it's the new God, this AI can definitely convince people to do shit and follow things that shouldn't be followed. Anyway, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.